Well, it's been a hot, humid week of spring so far, and that continues today. We're just south of the warm front and in front of a cold front, and that puts us in the warm sector. We're at 79 here in Starkville, 80 in Jackson. This entire region between the cold front and the warm front is feeling hot and humid conditions, and that is also perfect for severe weather. But it is really nice outside if you're okay with a little bit of humid weather right now, but things are going to get really active here. Just off to our west, cold front is approaching Arkansas. This is going to kick off storms. We also have to really watch this complex of storms near the coast. It could really diminish the severe weather threat today and tomorrow. I'll have more on that in just a moment, but we do have a severe weather threat tomorrow. The spring warmth is here to stay, and it is a complex scenario that we are watching tomorrow night, and it is a boom or bust type scenario. So there's a couple options here, and I'll go into how exactly this should all play out here in just a moment. So today, here's our cold front just to our west. It'll spark showers and storms, and they will move off to the east towards Mississippi. That is round one. That round is going to weaken as we move through the night, and as it approaches the I-55 corridor in Mississippi, these showers and storms should begin to take on a weakening trend as they approach the Starkville area. Now that orange area right there is the risk today. It shifts east tomorrow, and then tomorrow afternoon, we should start to warm back up. We should start to see showers and storms develop along the cold front just to our west. Now, where could this forecast go wrong? Well, if there's a complex of storms down near the Gulf Coast, that could limit the moisture that flows northward for our storms. And if that is the case, if there is a complex of storms down in Louisiana, Mississippi, our moisture will be limited, and it will almost diminish our severe threat, really our tornado threat. We could still see some severe weather, but it could make our severe weather threat a lot lower than what it was looking like as of yesterday. So once this front clears the area by Thursday evening, our severe weather threat will diminish, and these are dew points. So this is the measure of moisture. Our moisture will go away, and we will become a lot drier. But in advance of that, our dew points will be up in the mid-60s, and it's going to feel really humid. But by Friday morning, that dry air does return. So here's the SPC outlook today. Enhanced risk over Arkansas, Louisiana with round one. Moves east and weakens as it approaches the I-55 corridor. Shifts eastward tomorrow. Moderate risk for severe storms across the northwest half. This I-55 north of Greenwood, Starkville. The northeast section of the state, that is where the moderate risk for severe weather is. And then we have the threat kind of diminishes the further south you go. We got to really keep an eye on that complex of storms. It could really limit things here in Mississippi. Now, the threats, we're looking at a tornado threat. That's possible along with hail damaging winds, but the tornado threat is really conditional on how much destabilization we experience tomorrow. Now, once you get past the Thursday, Friday time frame, the weekend's looking much nicer. Saturday into Sunday, temperatures back in the 80s. We'll see things come back to really nice weather and quieter weather before we see things pick back up on the active side early next week. See Sunday afternoon back in the 70s. It'll start to get more humid on Sunday afternoon as well. And then it's Monday, should be pretty warm as well in advance of another approaching storm system. So tonight, 63 degrees, humid and isolated storms. Tomorrow, 80 degrees. Some strong storms are possible. Stay tuned. We'll have to watch the situation very carefully. Going to be a windy day as well. And in that 7-day forecast, we are going to see a couple active shots of weather, especially today, tomorrow, and on Monday afternoon.